you want to play against the best. I played against Larry, and I've always wanted to play against Michael.
This is it. This is what I've been waiting for. I think everybody in America's been waiting for. Michael against Magic. It's a big highlight. This is my first time to the finals, and I'm looking for an exciting final. Hopefully we can win, but it's going to be challenging.
The officials, Hugh Evans, Jack Madden, and Hugh Hollins. And we're set for the start of Game 1 of the NBA Championship Series. The Chicago Bulls finishing 61-21, winning the Central Division and whipping right through the playoffs. The LA Lakers 58-24 in the regular season, second in the Pacific, and then they were able to knock off the Portland Trailblazers in 6, wrapping up that series in Los Angeles this past Thursday. Lonnie Divac, Bill Cartwright, and the opening tip controlled by the LA Lakers as Magic Johnson moves across against Michael Jordan. The Bulls looking to run. Jordan from deep. Yes. The Bulls take a 5-4 lead.
And immediately Phil Jackson signals to the defense, move up, find the ball early, put pressure on him.
Here's Jordan. Lakers 10 and the Bulls 7.
Well, Michael Jordan made sure that one of those shots were going in. The jumpers weren't falling. He took it to the basket strong, dunked it the way all coaches like this.
Grant with Pippen and Cartwright up front. Paxson and Jordan at the guard. It is Byron Scott opening against Michael Jordan. And Jordan able to blow right by.
And Magic immediately turning to Vlade and explaining, wait a minute, this is the way we had decided to play that play. Make sure you remember and do it. I'm relying on you.
Points that Byron Scott's offensive game can be affected when he matches up against Michael Jordan, which is understandable that Jordan has just disheartened him on so many occasions. Jordan battling for the rebound and fires again. Lakers by 4.
But Byron Scott shouldn't feel too bad because there are a lot of guys that have lost sleep the night before playing against Michael Jordan.
Bad pass saved by Cartwright. Oh, what a pass from Jordan. And Scottie Pippen cuts it down to 4. Paxson off the steal. Jordan stepping off the pick and changed his mind. Here's Paxson. Yes. And the Bulls, in the midst of a roll, have come within 2. Down by 3. Pippen for Jordan. The Laker lead is 1 with 2:20 to go in this first quarter. Magic checking the shot clock. 3 on 2. Pippen. Oh, what a move by Scottie Pippen. The Bulls have taken a 1-point lead. As we come up on 1 minute left in this opening quarter. Jordan off the fake. And he is on fire.
On the wings, spotting up for three-pointers. If you come and double-team Michael, he'll kick it out. They like to knock out the 3 with the crowd roaring at the buzzer.
Game tied at 26. Jordan. Michael Jordan with 15 points.
And that's what happens when you don't double-team and stay at home with the three-point shooters. Jordan has you one-on-one.
6 3/10 seconds to go in the quarter. What a pass from Jordan! 1 5/10 seconds to go. They are standing and cheering the Bulls, who with a late drive have taken a 30-29 lead on the Lakers. In the second quarter, Marv Albert, Mike Fratello, Ahmad Rashad, Steve Jones from Chicago Stadium. Purdue from Jordan.
You could see Magic that time give his teammates the verbal signal to come and double team when he wanted to help. But Jordan's so unselfish, he finds the open man. Not forced to miss.
Crowd wanted to travel, but Armstrong picked it off. It's a 2-on-1. Here's Jordan. 18 points for Michael Jordan. I think we need referee Arthur Mercanti to check this one out. Let's see, salary about the same. We're not talking about all the extracurricular activities. MVP awards, Magic with 3, Michael with 2, but the big number that Michael would like to put a dent into under the category of championships. Lakers 63, Bulls 61. Here's Jordan. Yes. Michael Jordan hits from downtown. Game 3 of the Forum in Los Angeles next Friday. Game 4 in LA next Sunday night. Michael Jordan has 25. Johnson says that you turned the Lakers season around. Wait a moment. What did you tell Magic?
I'm not allowed to tell you, it's a secret.
And Michael Jordan has given the Bulls a 76-75 lead. And back come the Bulls. Jordan with the pull-up. Yes! The Chicago Bulls with a 78-75 lead. Playing with the 5 fouls. Bill Cartwright has returned. Here's Jordan. Yes. The game is tied at 80 with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the fourth. With 5 fouls, as is Scottie Pippen. Lakers with a 4-point lead. Jordan changed his mind and found Grant. He was able to hang and extend in midair, giving himself enough time to deliver the ball to Horace Grant. Jordan, yes, and it counts. Five on the 24, Jordan. And Perkins rebounds. Lakers spending their final timeout. 23 and 5/10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. The Bulls lead the Lakers 91-89, and it will be Los Angeles ball following this timeout. Mike Dunleavy going with the shooters. Teagle, Scott, Perkins, Worthy, and Johnson. Bulls by 2. You see the clock running down. And Perkins goes for 3. He's got it. He went for the shot from downtown to take the lead. The Lakers with a 92-91 lead with 14 seconds remaining in the fourth, and the Bulls call for time.
Knowing that they weren't going to be able to get it to Magic directly, they inbounded to Scott, let Magic come behind and take the handoff. As soon as he makes his move to back Jordan down, he fires it across the floor to Perkins, who spotted up for the 3. He knocked one out early in the game, but none bigger than that one.
Jordan is down in the paint, being guarded by Worthy. Pippen must get it, and he does. And here is Jordan. 3 seconds remaining, and let's see what the call is. Jordan rimming the basket, the foul against Chicago. It's on Paxson. Now they have changed the clock, 2 7/10 seconds left. Byron Scott took a shot in the cheek, and the Lakers will go to the line.
Jordan got a real good look. That ball is halfway in and back out, and you could see the disappointment in Jordan's face after the ball was rebounded by the Lakers. He knows that he had it right there. He got as good a look as you're going to get in the ending of a game. The thing was in and back out again.
2-point Laker lead. Cartwright will toss it in. Here's Pippen from center court. He fires it, and he hit the back of the rim. And that is it. The Los Angeles Lakers steal game 1 from the Chicago Bulls. They have defeated the Bulls 93-91 despite the exploits of Michael Jordan. The Lakers do it off the 3-pointer by Sam Perkins. That's the game winner.
Chicago Bulls. At forward from Clemson, 6'10", Horace Grant. A 6'7" forward from Central Arkansas, Scottie Pippen. The man in the middle from San Francisco, 7'1", Bill Cartwright. A 6'2" guard from Notre Dame, John Paxson. From North Carolina, at guard, 6'6", Michael Jordan. The head coach of the Bulls is Phil Jackson.
Yes, it is always bedlam here in Chicago when the lineups are introduced. The Chicago Bulls admit that this is the biggest game of their basketball lives, and they control the opening tip.
You've heard us mention a number of times the hands of Vlade Divac, an excellent catch that time of a pass that actually was a little bit too long.
What a pass from Jordan. And Grant has tied it at 6. Pippen off the steal, fortunate that he was not called for the turnover, and Cartwright has cut the Laker lead to 9-8.
Michael Jordan, the conductor so far out here for the Bulls in the first quarter, just kind of running the show, distributing the basketball. Fed maybe pick up some early fouls.
Jordan backing Scott. Yes. He hits on his first field goal attempt. Cartwright tried to lay it off for Jordan, thought he'd be cutting by. Thompson steps out on a switch, and Grant able to take the pass from Jordan.
Something that you see.
Cartwright from Jordan. The Bulls in the midst of a run, now lead by 6, and the Lakers take a timeout. Pippen had the mismatch, found Jordan open. Here's Michael. And that is only his second field goal. Bulls 38, Lakers 37.
Keep in mind, when he picked up that second foul, they moved him over to the point guard spot. Not as many shot attempts there.
Worthy posting. There's Jordan over Scott. With 12, Michael Jordan, a quiet first half by design, looking to get others involved. Now Michael looking to break out. And he has. He's hit 4 of 6. The Bulls have a 2-point lead. Jordan. Well, Byron Scott did a nice job in preventing that hard dribble move to the right. But Michael still able to go glass to score.
And what much is it? Of value? How much do you need to save one basket and win a game?
Again, a nice lead from Jordan. And Grant has been the beneficiary. He has 14. Tello, Ahmad Rashad, Steve Jones from Chicago Stadium. Michael Jordan. Yes. He has 12 more field goal attempts. 6 of 8 here in the third. Jordan with the step and the bucket. Again, Chicago by 11. 5.5 left in the third. Jordan off the double third. Paxson. Yes. And John Paxson has hit 6 of 6. This represents their biggest lead of the night. Jordan over Scott. Yes. Michael Jordan on fire. 18 points. He's hit his last 8. And Cliff Levingston is back. So Levingston, Williams, and Pippen up front. Jordan and Paxson in the backcourt. Here's Jordan. Yes, and it counts. Situation that has developed here with the Chicago Bulls now up by 14. Lakers have to get the shots up a little bit more frequently than the other day. Paxson again. Make it 8 for 8 for John Paxson, and decides to regroup. When Jordan scored the 46, that was the one loss in the series to the Sixers. Jordan again. He has 24. The Bulls lead 86-71. Michael Jordan. Yes. Make it 12 for 14. 26 points. He's hit his last 11.
Defense tried to take Michael out of it and force some turnovers, some hurried shots, try and get some easy scores themselves.
And here's Jordan going for 12. He's got it. 12 straight field goals from Michael Jordan. The Bulls lead by 20. AC Green. The Lakers only 1 for 10 from the floor. In the fourth, Pippen on the alley-oop. Yes! Here's Jordan giving it up. Pippen. Yes! Oh, they are unconscious. The Bulls blowing the Lakers out. He continues to fire away. He's now 1 for 9. The look away to Livingston. Jordan. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. That's 13 consecutive field goals. And a timeout has been called.
Looks like Michael Jordan's trying to find a way to miss his shot. Instead of taking the easy one, he tries to make it hard and still comes up. He said it to the fans, I love it. The tongue is out. Something bad about to happen to the Lakers. It's Michael Jordan taking off for the deuce. It almost looked as if he remembered the slam dunk competition from a few years ago and starts out with the flying one-hander and says, no, I used that one already to win the slam dunk. Let me change up and entertain a little bit right now. Woo! He liked it himself. Phil Jackson, I kind of like having that guy on my team. Scott Williams, an observer, and he can't believe it.
Michael Jordan has hit his last 13 field goal attempts. We have Mr. Stats, Elliot Kalb, our crack statistician, checking the record books. During the course of regular season play, Wilt Chamberlain once went 15 for 15 in a game against the LA Lakers. That was back in January of '67.
Some quick shots, some misses, some fast break opportunities for Los Angeles.
Jordan, yes. Well, he had the audacity to miss one shot, and he comes right back. He is 15 for 18 for 33 points. Bulls lead 107-86, and that will wrap it as Stacey King unleashes. The Chicago Bulls have tied the series at 1-1. They have defeated the Los Angeles Lakers by the score of 107-86.
Tremendous effort on your part, but a great team effort tonight.
Well, I always thought that my teammates were very nervous in the first game, and I felt that they were going to come back and be relaxed. And you saw it tonight. They were very relaxed. They took their shots. They did all the necessary things to make us a more effective team.
One of the things that you said you wanted to show the Lakers was the fact that you guys could beat them. You did that this evening.
Yeah, I think it was very important for us to get this game going to L.A. for 3 games. We had to show them that we can play a lot better than what we played in Game 1. Everybody really contributed, and we were able to win the game.
All right, congratulations to you. Good luck to you in Game 3.
Thanks.
Game 3 of the best of 7. The series tied at 1. Last Sunday in Chicago, the Lakers defeated the Bulls 93-91. A game played at a very high level throughout. Sam Perkins with the game winner from downtown. Magic Johnson with a triple-double. Game 2 in Chicago Wednesday night. The Bulls in a blowout, 107-86, sparked by Jordan. Overall, 15 of 18 from the field, and at one point, he hit 13 in a row. The Bulls control the tip. The backcourt of Paxson and Jordan. Up front, Cartwright with Grant and Pippen. Horace Grant had an excellent game on Wednesday, as did Bill Cartwright. Magic guarding Jordan, who's able to convert on his first field goal attempt. Worthy all over him. And here's it from the crowd. Good defensive sequence by the Bulls. Paxson, yes! John Paxson again. The Lakers have hit 5 of 5 from the field. Grant taking advantage of the overplay by Divac.
But the Lakers have a much different mindset now on offense than they had in game 2. Must get there to form a trap, a double team, can't give him a clear look at the basket.
And Jordan hits from long range. His second field goal. He's 2 out of 5. Jordan from downtown. Michael Jordan with a three-pointer. And it gives the Bulls a 19-17 lead.
Then the second man, Perkins, flashes right in behind him.
Here's Jordan. Yes. Well, Michael Jordan getting off fast in this first quarter, which is not necessarily a good sign, as the Bulls have discovered during the course of the regular season. And in the playoffs, that's the case in game number 1 last Sunday afternoon. Michael with 9 points and 2 assists. Shot clock down at 5. 3. Jordan. Yes. Michael Jordan with a fadeaway. The shot clock was down at 2. The game. Perkins missed the tip. And the Bulls back to the offense. Livingston. Yes. A rare jump shot opportunity by Livingston. And he has had himself a very nice first half offensively. Hit on a sweeping shot, and now the jumper.
And you can see the confidence that Michael Jordan has built in Livingston. Steal right there by Chicago. Jordan twice in a row dishing to Livingston for scores.
And Michael Jordan converts. He has 13. The Bulls lead by 3. Good run here by Chicago. 7 unanswered. The Lakers want to talk it over with 3:39 remaining in the second.
That time the Lakers, after the double team, tried to half rotate. They pretended they were going to rotate to Pippen, then went back to their own men. Pippen knocked it out.
What a save by Pippen. Jordan on the rebound. It is so rare to see Jordan on the drive, not A, score, or B, get fouled. So he got the rebound. And a timeout called. It's a 20-second timeout taken. Michael Jordan has played all but 1 minute of tonight's game. And he has only 1 field goal to show over the last 17 minutes and 42 seconds.
So we're saying that right now he's at 37.5 minutes for the game. He played 40 and 36 respectively in games 1 and 2. This will be his high game in minutes by the end of the evening.
Michael is only 7 for 19. But as the opposition knows, always dangerous down the stretch. Cartwright, yes. So the Bulls have now come within 2.
That's Jordan starting the whole thing by having the ball in the middle of the floor and then creating for his teammates. He's so hard to play because you have to come and double him with the wing. That leaves someone open in the corner or on the baseline.
The block by Livingston once again. That is his 3rd for the game. Beautiful look away. Jordan for Pippen, and the game is tied at 74. The Chicago Bulls have come roaring back. Lakers requesting the timeout. Jordan regrouping and then fires. Yes. And that is his first field goal in quite a spell. He now has 21 points.
When you the Lakers to have to shoot knowing that you'll get a possession back, or do you want to go for your best possible shot, get it in Jordan's hands, give him a screen, or let him go one-on-one and create?
And he does go one-on-one. Again, not able to hit. Divac rebounds. Lakers have the 2 timeouts, but they're moving down. They are trailing by 1. 20 seconds to go. 14 on the shot clock. Going for the game winner. Divac fumbled it, recovered, and hit. Yes, and it counts. Magic Johnson still demonstrating the emotion that we saw at Michigan State and that we saw as a rookie in the pros. I can recall opening night when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar came up with a game-winning shot, first game of the season, and he was hugged by Magic. Kareem couldn't understand what was going on. 81 more games to go, and tonight's Villa Genuine Draft Player of the Game is Vlade Divac. On behalf of Vlade, NBC and Villa Genuine Draft will donate $1,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund. Vlade Divac in his second NBA season out of Yugoslavia. He'll play for his home country in the 1992 Olympics following this NBA final, and Vlade will join the Yugoslav national team for the European Championships, which begin in late June in Rome.
Right now, the Bulls electing to take the ball in the backcourt rather than advance it to half court, feeling they have a better chance of getting it into Jordan's hands there than they would if they tried to take it at the half-court line.
And the Bulls do not have any timeouts remaining. Craig Hodges, the three-point specialist, has checked in. Here's Jordan on the pull-up. Yes! And the game is tied at 92 with 3 4/10 seconds remaining. Lakers call for a timeout, so they will use their final timeout. Michael Jordan with the clutch jump shot. This time he hit it.
The right side of the floor has been cleared out. He's got a full head of steam, and now it's just a matter of elevating before Divac can make the rotation over.
Prior to converting that field goal, Jordan 2 for 11 from the field in the second half. Overall, he is 9 for 25. Bulls with the delay of game to give. Divac. Jordan knocked it away. Scott got it off. And we go to overtime. The Los Angeles Lakers 3 up, 3 down in overtime games. The Chicago Bulls 0-2 in OT. Mike Dunleavy inserting the rookie Eldon Campbell, who has not played at all this evening, for the opening tip. He's trying to preserve Divac, who has 5 fouls. Divac will come on shortly. Campbell winning the tip. Magic Johnson slow to get up. Exit, throws it home. Magic was in a collision at the other end, shaken up, but looks to be all right. The best of 7 NBA Championship Series. Here's Jordan. Yes! Michael Jordan hitting on the driving reverse to give his club a 96-94 lead. We're down to 2 minutes left in overtime. The spin by Jordan and hits on the reverse. Michael saving it for overtime. 2 key buckets. And the Bulls lead at 98-96. Good pressure by Chicago. Magic in trouble. And a timeout taken by the Lakers. And Michael and Magic have each logged 50 minutes of playing time in this overtime get-together. 27 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists for Jordan. And Magic 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 10 assists. And time running out on the Lakers. Final seconds of the overtime. Drew. Chicago Bulls have returned the favor, beating the Lakers at the Forum. And they take a 2-1 lead in the best of 7. Michael Jordan finishes with 29, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. He had 6 of his 29 in overtime, and Chicago wins 104-96.
When little children go out to play basketball these days, it seems most pretend to be Michael Jordan. And why not? He's become an icon of sports and television. They're 2 tiny windows onto the world, and thus he dominates their imaginations. But that is myth. And down here, well, that's basketball reality. Imagine what it's really like to be Michael Jordan. Imagine being assigned to the opposing center, giving up 50 pounds and 7 inches. Imagine that in the marquee matchup, he doesn't have to guard you, but you have to guard him. Imagine that every time your team trails by a basket with 10 seconds to play, you have to take the shot. And then in overtime, there's no time to be tired or injured or to want help from a teammate. It's you they're watching all over the country, all over the world, in fact. It's you they expect to win the game. Playing 52 minutes of a 53-minute contest, you're still required to make this kind of exclamation point at the finish. So, even as the children say, "I'm gonna be Michael Jordan someday," you wonder if somehow, amid the injuries, the fatigue, and the expectations, he'll find a way to be Michael Jordan again tonight.
Hugh Evans, Dick Bavetta, Ed T. Rush are the officials. Devos and Cartwright getting set on the opening tip. And the Lakers control. As he would like to work Byron into the game plan a bit more frequently, has not been getting his shots. Here's Pippen, and the game is tied at 2. Laker foul on Worthy. Jordan off the head fake. Yes. Michael Jordan with his first field goal attempt. Jordan. Yes, it counts, but he came up hobbling.
Once again, landing on that right foot with the sore toe after the slam dunk, and Perkins that time got caught.
The second, here comes AC Green checking back in.
He almost shifts to another gear. He elevates and then just goes a little bit higher when he knows he needs to get it up over the top of a big player who's rotated to him.
The field, and the Lakers have come back to move within 3. Devos stepping out against Jordan. Cartwright, Bill Cartwright wide open. Michael Jordan found him. And that shot by Teagle went short. Jordan at the other end, able to hit. The Bulls lead at 31-30. Magic Johnson now getting a rest for the first time this evening. Well, 6 years ago to the day, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar passed Jerry West as the all-time leading scorer in playoff. Not only did Kareem pass West in this series, he won the MVP of the finals as he led the Lakers past Boston in 6 games. And Kareem on the Laker bench for today's game, 6-time most valuable player, member of 6 world championship teams. Ahmad Rashad, Steve Jones from the Forum in Inglewood. It's game number 4 of the best of 7. Shot clock running down on the Bulls. Jordan gets it off, and Michael Jordan now has 9 points despite the jammed toe, and you can see he's a bit on the gimpy side. 9:35. Jordan around Devos.
Tremendous ball movement by Chicago. They really trust each other, believe in each other. They know where they're supposed to be on the floor and take advantage of it. You can really see the difference in quickness that time. Jordan again off the dribble to the basket and fouled. Scottie Pippen jumped twice last time before Sam Perkins got up 1 time to keep it alive.
0 for 9 drought by the Lakers, turning things to that lead earlier the second quarter. Michael Jordan fires, yes! At the horn! Field in the second quarter, at one stretch they missed 9 in a row. Nice pass from Jordan, and Grant extends to a 56-44 lead.
If in fact the fatigue has been building up on the Lakers, don't be surprised to see the Bulls suddenly explode and open this game up to big numbers. They have shown the killer instinct throughout the playoffs.
Paxson shooting. John Paxson has hit 3 out of 4. Remember talk of a contest between the two as Jordan is able to drill it home for a 66-52 lead. There was talk of a pay-per-view one-on-one showdown a year ago that would match Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. Of course, Michael more a one-on-one player than from deep. John Paxson in game 2 hit 8 of 8 from the field. The Bulls with a 12-point lead. Jordan to the fadeaway. Oh, he hit the back of the rim as he saw Divac approaching.
This has been the story throughout the series for the Lakers. They just can't come up with the ball when they need it most.
Jordan. He beat Teagle off the dribble and then was able to spin Divac. Jordan from deep. 25 for Michael Jordan. And the Bulls extend to a 13-point lead at 80-71. Teagle. And Teagle now 1 for 6, and it leads to this.
How many times in the play?
Final seconds. The Chicago Bulls come away with a resounding victory. In command virtually all the way. And they defeat the Los Angeles Lakers by the score of 97-82. Led by Michael Jordan, who scored 28. Vlade Divac leading the Lakers with 27. Magic Johnson at 22. Lakers shooting only 37% from the field.
Unfortunately for Magic and the rest, they will play shorthanded. 2 starters, James Worthy and Byron Scott, left game 4 with injuries, were unable to practice the last 2 days. The way you've just seen them is the way you'll see them on the bench tonight. They will not suit up. They will be in street clothes. As for Chicago, after 25 seasons, the second city is finally focused on finishing first.
And the foreign crowd into it here at the start. They have had their ups and downs in the cheering department during the final. Lakers control the tip. Teagle could not handle that pass. And here comes Jordan. Michael Jordan with a gorgeous move with Magic Johnson back. The Bulls have a 3-on-2. Nice look away from Jordan to set up Grant. And the Lakers lead 13-11.
That came down in the backcourt.
Coming up on 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Jordan off the steal. Michael Jordan with his second field goal.
Challenging the shot.
And back come the Bulls. Lakers lead at 23-21. Here's Jordan. A gorgeous move again by Michael Jordan, going at Vlade Divac strong and then able to lay it home softly. And the Lakers back to Divac, bringing it up, and he lost it. Jordan off the steal. Jordan in the backcourt. Caught right. Grant, Pippen up front. Here's Jordan. Michael is now 5 for 8. He has 10. Jordan to the reverse. So Michael able to answer. And Magic looking to push it down court. Here's Green, stripped by Jordan. Pippen with Perkins back.
They change ends so quickly. They go from the defense to the offense and make you pay the price.
And Grant with the rebound. Pippen. Oh, Scottie Pippen has broken loose in this third quarter. He has cashed in for 8 of his 19 here in the third. Jordan, yes. 18 for Jordan, along with Grant and Pippen. Good double team. Campbell over to help. Here is Pippen. Scottie Pippen has 23, and the Bulls lead 75-72. And from the field, and the game is tied at 76.
And there's that weak side attack as Jordan takes the lob off the back pick play and slams it down.
Pippen played by Green. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Jordan. Oh, what a move by Michael Jordan. Going to the left hand and able to squeeze through to give the Bulls a 2-point lead. Marv Albert, Mike Fratello, Ahmad Rashad, Steve Jones. Michael Jordan, yes. He has 25 at 88. 7:40 remaining in the fourth. Now Campbell on Jordan. Went to the fadeaway. What a move by Michael Jordan.
On the left side of the floor, the other four Bulls on the right side.
Pippen with the open shot for three. Scottie Pippen has tied it. 30 points for Scottie Pippen. He had 12 in the third round.
Can't ask for much better look. 16-footer in the foul line area, wide open, no one playing it.
Paxson open again. John Paxson continues to provide the crushing shots. The Bulls 97, the Lakers 93, and the Lakers will talk it over from this foreign crowd. Jordan with the crossover and the bucket.
He goes wherever he wants to on the basketball floor. That's how good he is.
29 for Michael Jordan. It is a 2-point lead for Chicago. The Bulls looking for their first ever NBA championship. The Lakers desperately trying to bring it back to Chicago for a Game 6. Paxson, yes! John Paxson again! And the Bulls lead 105-101. Lakers, incidentally, have 1 and a 20 in the timeout category. Tonight's Miller Genuine Draft Player of the Game, the man with the hot hand down the stretch, John Paxson, who ripped this game open. And on behalf of John, NBC and Miller Genuine Draft will donate $1,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund. Michael Jordan with 30 points. The Bulls lead by 7. Final seconds, Magic's three-point attempt blocked. Pippen comes away with it. And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship. The Bulls, greeted by a portion of this foreign crowd as they try to get back to their locker room. For the Lakers, a different story. The Chicago Bulls' domination of this series has to be considered a major surprise. Mike, there was no reason to believe that the Lakers would fall apart so dramatically.
I think it was a combination of things. I'm not quite sure that everyone gave the Bulls the credit they deserved throughout the season. I think everyone felt the balance of power was in the West this year, that Portland, in fact, was the best team, and when the Lakers got by them, that the Lakers then were just going to put the Bulls away. But the Bulls team was a deceiving team. They did it with a very intricate offense in the half-court area, the ability to score in transition, and then the great team defense.
And Michael Jordan has answered a couple of questions. There have been doubters over the years whether a team led by Jordan could win a championship, and it is so rare for a team that has a scoring champion to go the distance.
Anyone who ever questioned whether Michael Jordan was willing to give up and sacrifice for a championship was completely wrong. It was a case that Jordan is such a great winner, such a great competitor, and wanted so badly. In the early stages, he took maybe too much upon himself, but only trying to win because he knew the supporting cast had not developed yet. But once they stepped up their level of play, the Pippen moving to a new level, Cartwright doing the job in the middle, Paxson knocking out the open shots, and then Grant blossoming into the player he did, then Jordan was willing to spread the wealth around.
Guys, excuse me. Let me get through here. Michael Jordan is the unanimous MVP. He got all 11 votes. Here we are with Michael, surrounded by his mom and his dad and wife. I didn't, under the hat, that wasn't fair, but I'm covered with champagne, I can hardly see. Michael, what does it mean to you?
It means so much. I mean, not just for me, but for the team and for the whole city. It's been a 7-year struggle. I mean, when I first got into Chicago, we started at the bottom, and every year we just worked harder and harder until we got to it. And, you know, it's so gratifying. You know, I'm appreciated so long in my life, you know, for my family, for my kids, everything. It's the most proud day I've ever had.
We read that when they broached the subject of the "I'm going to Disney World" commercial to you, you said only if all my teammates are involved.
Yeah, I wanted that to happen, for them. They deserve it. Whatever I get, whatever financial situation I get from that, I'm gonna spread it amongst the team. I didn't want it. I want the team to have it. I want everybody to prosper from this whole event. It took a team to get to this point.
Is there a sense of completeness and fulfillment for you now that might not have been there for all your other achievements before?
Well, I wanted to get here. If I never got here, I would never have been disappointed about my career. But it caps it off. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the city. I'm just happy that I was able to be a part of history in the city of Chicago.
Is there a feeling of a passing of the torch, Magic Johnson, to you? And did you have any words with him toward the end of the game?
Well, I know we expressed our love for each other and the love of competition. He thanked me. He certainly was very glad for me. But passing the torch, I mean, the NBA's got so many players that represents them, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. And I think besides myself, David Robinson, Charles Barkley, all these other guys, he's going to carry the label of the NBA from now on, and I'm just glad I'm a part of it.
Do you have a quick thought about your husband's feats of daring do here?
I'm just very proud of him, and I'm excited that they won the championship, and Chicago's very excited. He deserved everything.
What are you going to do next? How are you going to spend your off season?
With my family, play a lot of golf if she lets me. I'm just going to relax and enjoy this.
Michael, congratulations.
Thank you.